Chef Maitsky, Imimanima. Here at War Cry Podcast, we're bringing a special epilogue for our episode 2. We have a number of things going on in the Yakima Valley, which is in South Central Washington State and homelands of the Yakima Nation, where we're tuning in from. We wanted to give a couple of notes about what's going on. We're currently a hotspot for coronavirus. We're constantly getting updates about family members either testing positive, being at risk, or succumbing to the impacts of coronavirus. A lot of this information can be really overwhelming, and sometimes you might just need to talk to somebody. If you're in that state, there are resources available. One of them is the National Suicide Hotline, which you can reach out to just to talk. They are available at 1-800-273-8255. Again, that's 1-800-273-8255.
Also, during these times, it's important for us to take care of ourselves. And a part of that can be, if you're at home and you don't feel safe, we recommend StrongHearts. And StrongHearts is a Native helpline, and it's culturally appropriate domestic violence and dating violence helpline for Native Americans. They offer support and referrals to resources. You can call 1-844-762-8483, or you can chat with them online at strongheartshelpline.org. Please keep in mind that they are available from 7 to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Also, a couple days after our episode was released, the Department of Justice did upload their listening sessions, and they uploaded notes. So those of us who had not been able to listen to that, we were able to access that on their website, which I think is like Lady Justice, Operation Lady Justice. And the sessions last about an hour and a half. I will comment that the first 30 minutes or so is introductions to the team, as well as just kind of their accomplishments under the current administration and what they've done as a task force. So I look forward to hearing some of your comments on what you think those sessions had concluded to, or if you felt like they had covered what was necessary in those sessions, or if anything was accomplished.
In the comments for the Lady Justice to listening session, I had talked about having 6 homicides during the pandemic on the Yakima Reservation involving Yakima tribal members. This week, we have our 7th, and it's been upsetting and shocking to our community. We aren't going to release the name at this time because we haven't talked to that family members about releasing that for this podcast, but it has hurt a lot of people here. And, you know, to already have to update that number in the same month that we've been participating, it's a difficult time for us. And we send our prayers to the family and the friends of that individual.
As a follow-up to our podcast, we are also compiling a list of resources to support our shared work with one another. I just want to point out the organization known as the National Indian Women's Resource Center. They can be viewed at their website at NIWRC.org. Again, that's NIWRC.org. So, for instance, in April, the NIWRC had a series of webinars and training sessions on sexual assault awareness. And then in May, they also joined together addressing the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women's Commemoration Day of May 5th. And again, they had a meeting, and also they were hosted on the National Native News Network. In June, I participated in their trauma-informed advocacy in the time of a pandemic. That particular training was held just this past week, and I enjoyed participating in it. And you also get a certificate for it too. I didn't even realize that they had certificates. So as you're thinking about your own resume and also the need for training, you might want to take a look at the trainings that's upcoming. In July, they'll be having a providing safety for domestic violence survivors in the time of a pandemic. And so please take a look at the website, NIWRC.org. Thank you.
Thank you.